Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Pallet Town to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've caught 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught 'em twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I've conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What is going on? Happy Sunday, everybody. Good to see you all. What's up, Draconified? Pen Spinner, Mighty Munchkin. What's up, everybody? You got two shinies today. Shiny Emolga, another shiny Fletchling. Holy smokes. What's up, Kiro? What's up, Mia? Welcome on in. What's up, Pink Girl? I'm doing good. How you doing? What's up, Jerry? Today, our goal is a Shalfa Scovillain, and or a Shalfa Capsicid. That's what I want to get. I currently have a. Let's check it out. I think it's a Sparkling Power 2 sandwich and a for fire and a Alpha 2. Let's check it out. Much love from Japan. Thank you so much for the love, Ricardo. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, Sparkling Power Fire 3, Alpha Power Level 2. And this is a good one because right where we are, right where the entrance in is, where the portal is is some Capsicid and Scovillains. We also have a guaranteed shiny Litwick right there because of the catch shiny Pokemon uh, task that I have there. So this is what we're looking at. If we go over here, we also have more Capsicid and Scovillain. And over here, we got Dang Fletchling and Fletchinder. So that's not what we want. That's not what we want. I would also be happy with a Shalfa, Litwick, and Lampent. So that's what we're looking at. That's what the goal is. So this one is going to be a fast travel hunt. Something shiny. Yeah, Jerry, there's a guaranteed shiny Litwick. I learned you can shiny hunt a few legendary Pokemon. Yeah, 5 of them, right? Latios, Latios, and the 3 Swords of Justice. 9 shiny Pokemon Hyperspace. That's awesome. So I'm trying to figure. I don't think it's worth the extra calories to do a roll before we fast travel. So I think it's just gonna be a straight up fast travel. Yeah. So apparently, Jerry, I don't know the chances of it, the mechanics, whatever. But if you get the task to catch a shiny Pokemon, there's a guaranteed shiny Pokemon in the hole. Oh my gosh, Hero! My goodness gracious, we just started and already sour candy time. Okay, so I have 4 sour candies left. I got 4. 4 sour candies. So, if you want, Kiro, I can do all 4 for you throughout like the next hour or so, along with the bean, or however you want to do it. But I got 4 left. I didn't realize there were that few candies in the toxic waste container. So I'll start off with one while you figure out how you want to use the other four. This one is going to be pineapple, all four. Okay, pineapple and passion fruit. So yeah, these are sucker candies, so this is gonna take a little bit of time. Breakfast of Champions right here. All right, thank you, Kiro. Oh yeah, there's a shower. There's a shower. Oh lordy. Have you ever tried to talk when you are eating a really sour candy? It's physically hard. Oh. Your mic sounds different in a good way. Change anything, or is it because 6 a.m. your time? Probably because it's 6 a.m. your time. I haven't changed anything with the mic. Okay. It's letting up. It's letting up. Okay. All right. Now we're at the spot where it's just a delicious candy. That's good. Oops. Is that a shiny already? No, I'm just an idiot. Oh, dang it. Tongue ulcers yet? I have not. I'm surprised I haven't, to be honest. I screwed up. I did not think that through, because this is a small... I'm just going to reset. This is a small area. If I get sighted, we're in trouble. What's going on, Dorian? This is my first time doing one of these hunts where I do the fast travel. I gotta be really careful about it. I gotta make sure that I hit the plus button first because they macro controllers still work really good on this. But if you're like me and you just have a turbo controller, Game Freak gave us the big old middle finger, all the turbo controller users, because normally I would turbo the A button and then just hit the plus button to go to the map. And that's how I would fast travel. But now, if I stand here and I hit the A button, it's going to prompt me to leave the area. So that was totally intentional. They definitely did that on purpose. But yeah, hoping to get the Shalfa Scovillain, and then we're gonna check out the shiny Shalfa Mega Scovillain. If you want to connect your 3DS to a computer, would it be USB-C? I don't know why you thought you would ask me, of all people, Dorian. I have no idea. I don't know how the built-in capture cards work on the 3DS. I'm smart, not with technical stuff. Just with I'm very smart with making people think I'm smart. I'm brilliant in that aspect. Saw new Mega, not saying anything, but you were surprised. I saw new Mega last night too. I did beat the main story last night. So I finished the 50K. Beat the last main story boss. I'm in the DLC post game now. What's up, Wasabi? And I did get another Megastone today. I still need to go back and somehow get a Megastone from a boss that I noped out of a couple days ago. I went into one of the side quests that said Megastone identified. I went in there and it was a new Mega, but the the Mega just beat my butt so bloody. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this right now. And now it's gone. I didn't realize those were random. I thought once they show up on the map, they would stay on the map. Cam, going for a Shalfa Scovillain. And or a Shalfa Capsicid, and or a Shalfa Litwick, and or Shalfa Lampent. What we do not want is a shiny Fletchling or Fletchinder. One Mega. Oh, there's a rest of this hour. Ooh. What's up, Slowpoke? You were very excited to see my DM I saw. Alright, time for the second sour candy, courtesy of Kiro. Kiro, okay, this next one, it's another pineapple passion fruit. I actually like that one. I'm going to save that for later. Alright, this one's grape strawberry. Oh, the Mega that noped me out. If we're not worried about spoilers, I'll tell you guys. Actually, you know what? I actually say in my, yeah, Grape Strawberry. I actually say in the title of the stream, spoilers, so I'll just say, it was the Shalfa Golisopod. Working towards your 100,000 hyperspace points. That sounds miserable. I also did some berry farming yesterday. Can I just say, I hate it. Oh, God. Sour grape is terrible. This one might be the worst. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. You beat it, Draconified. I see. I think my issue was one, I didn't have a strong enough donut, and two, I didn't know what the typing was. So I'd like to try it again. I ain't just for finding the gold Pokeball. Just what I do is, unless I only have like a few seconds left, after I finish the tasks, I drop a save, and then I start looking. And if I run out of time, I reset the game and like start looking in a different direction. Mia, thank you for joining the Poliwag party. Let's get some hype from Mia. Or I should say rejoining the Poliwag party. Was berry farming brutal? Berry farming isn't brutal. Donut farming to berry farm is brutal. I've gotten 3 donuts with item power berries and big haul power. I've gotten 3 of those donuts out of like 6 hours. And every single time, even though I've seen things that say, "Oh, you will get back the casa berries that you use to make the donut." Every single time, I've gotten less casa berries than it took to make the donut. So while I'm getting net gains in other berries, I'm getting fewer berries that I want. Well, fewer berries to continue. But the nice thing is I've gotten like, 30, 40 berries that I can use to make sparkling power. But I'm constantly running out of berries to berry farm. Yesterday you got shiny. Where'd you get Draconified? And Cam, I don't know if you already knew this or not, or already realized this or not, but When, I have a Sparkling Power 3 for fire, and when I entered this hole, one of the tasks is catch a shiny Pokemon. And right in front of me is a shiny Litwick. So I am all but convinced that if you get that task to catch a shiny Pokemon, the shiny is scripted to be in the hole. 3 Sandygast, nice. I got a message from our good friend Keith Stroganoff yesterday. He sent me a video. He found a Shalfa Feebas. I thought that was pretty cool. That's what you've heard. Yeah. And now, I mean, I believe it now. I believe it. The fact that I literally saw the shiny before I saw the task. I'm convinced. If you get that, that task, there is a guaranteed shiny. Is the Vivian new? It looks pretty. I've heard that you can get all the Vivian patterns in this game. I'm assuming. Actually, I don't know how. I don't know how, because all I've seen in here is I think it's the Meadow form. It's the green one. I don't know if, like, you have to catch a whole bunch of Spupa to evolve them, or if it's regional like it was with Pokemon Go and X and Y. But I haven't heard whether or not they've unlocked the Pokeball pattern. That's the only pattern I need. We got plenty of calories here. I'm figuring we're definitely going to get something. I'm just trying to figure out how long do I want to go before I check. Because with this being a small hyperspace hole, if I aggro something, it's gonna waste a lot of time trying to de-aggro them. So I feel like every time I check, I am gonna have to reset the game. Last night you got shiny socks. Wish I had shiny socks. Oh, sock! Like S-A-W-K. Nice! Congratulations. That took me a second. For the record, I'm not sure if you could tell because there is a 3-second delay between what I say and what you hear. For the record, I want to know, I figured out that you were talking about sock before you typed sock. I'm slow, but I got there. Being a little silly. You know what? Nothing wrong with being a little silly on a Sunday morning. Wrong thing. There we go. Being slow is okay. That's right. Yeah. Here comes the backup shower. I do appreciate that the final sour is not nearly as bad as the first sour. I feel like that would be pretty rude if you end the candy worse than you started. All right, here we go. Another grape strawberry. Let's just get this horrendous crap out of the way. Kiro, thank you again for the dono. Oh, this one's really stuck on the wrapper. This one melted a little bit at the bottom of the... Yeah, this one did melt a little bit at the bottom of the case. Look at that. Look at that. It's a little melty. I'm sure that'll make it extra sour. That's actually a little disturbing. Why is the majority of it like pink and then a little melty parts like orange? Here we go. What's up, Hassan? Oh. I'm not making this face because of you, Hassan. You say you found Terrakion in cyberspace? That's cool. Oh. So, what what do the oh so how does it work? How does that work? Mechanics wise, Hassan, can you talk me through how to find the legendaries? Like now that I've beaten the main storyline, is it possible their holes will just appear on my map? Or is there other things I have to do? Like, do I have to get more of the task points? Like right now, they're asking for 70k. How does that work? Need more tasks. Gotcha. Lengthy side mission? That doesn't surprise me. Get a special scan. Never ends. It just never ends. What's up with the hyperspace holes that are battles with rogue megas that aren't new? Shalfa Galarian Meowth, congratulations, Mighty Munchkin. Yeah, that's a very good question. I would like to know the same thing. You only need 25,000 points? Yeah, I guess all things considered, 25k isn't terrible. 2 shiny like mythicals can appear for the price of your scan too. Wait, so is it RNG what you get? What's up, Sarah? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So is that a yes? Is it random? Are the scans random? And yes, you did get the shiny task. Gotcha. Nice. Sarah, how are you enjoying the DLC? RNG? Okay. You can also get special scan battle zones or wild zones that don't even fit the legendary types. Ah, I can't wait for Gen 10. We're gonna go for another 3 minutes. So I'm gonna see if we got any shinies. So 25k points to get one scan. The scan is random, irreversible. And then if you want to get another scan, you gotta do another 25k points. Don't like it playstyle wise, but you love Corbeau and the screen time he gets, plus you need his outfit. I'm wearing his outfit. I'm happy they unclenched on certain Pokemon, certain legendary Pokemon. It just seems so bizarre, so random. Like, I'd like to know the thought process behind why they chose to unlock the laddies and the swords, but that's it. As I should. I live to make you happy, Sarah. Did you get 2 shiny Eevee yesterday, one of which was female? Nice! Yeah, eventually I do want to do a hole with Eevee with alpha power. So I can finish off that alpha line. I need Shalfa Eevee, Umbreon, Espeon, which I don't think surprises anybody. 11-inch custom-made plushie of Corbeau. Oh my goodness gracious. 3rd shiny of the day. That's awesome. They're the only non-storyline legends. Ah, okay. I guess that does kind of make sense. But not really. It makes sense that the non-storyline legendaries would be shinyable. I get that. Doesn't answer why they chose those ones, though. What's up, Scrobo? Even if it's rare, I'm still very cool that we can hunt them. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I'm very happy for all the people that don't have those shinies and are excited to be able to hunt them. And the fact that you can shiny hunt a legendary Pokemon in a Legends game is pretty neat. So they can add other legends via event, probably. Other legends that are shiny locked. What's up with Lucario Z Megastone? Where is that located? Yeah, reach into a hat and pick 5 legendary mons. Hotel Z, you have to beat Karina in battle. And is that a side quest that will show up, or can I just do it whenever I want to? Good morning, Silver Fox. It's a side quest? Okay, so I gotta wait for that one to pop up. So I'm assuming I have to do more post-game story stuff in order to get that one unlocked. Yeah, only a Lucario in the party. I get it. I got the side quest this morning with the 3 trials, the water trial, grass trial, and fire trial. I did 2 tries on the water trial and said I hate this. You're really critical of this game we got announced, but it's easily your favorite Pokemon game so far. I'm glad to hear that, Sarah. I'm glad you're really enjoying it. Draconify, thank you for the like goal, and thank you all for the likes. Cam, I really do not like the new YouTube Studio interface. I am not a fan of this at all. I don't like that I have to go to separate tabs to look at views versus likes, new members, all that. I don't like it. What's up, Dominic? Good to see you. You love how much care they put into every NPC. I do appreciate, as weird as some of them are, I do appreciate that every NPC has different dialogue. There's not a lot of NPCs you can't talk to, and none of the NPCs repeat themselves. You don't like it either. I don't understand the thought process behind it. Why, if you're gonna have a separate tab for analytics, why wouldn't you have all the analytics on that tab? Why stream settings, analytics, and viewer activity as separate tabs? They feel weirdly alive. They do. You went to a side quest hole and use your strongest donut, all you had to do was pick up a letter. Yeah, right? Exactly, Slowpoke. I had to do that in a couple, and I was upset because it was like a 3-star or something. It's like, okay, I'm gonna need to get a good donut for this one, and then it's just cutscenes. I was like, I could have used. I probably would have had to speed run, but I probably could have used a 1-star donut and gotten this done. All right, 2 more minutes, and then we'll check, and then we'll reset if we didn't get anything. I really want to get the Shelfa Scovillain. Shelfa Capsicid would be pretty cool too. You know when you blush, your stomach lining turns red too? I did not know that. All right, Kiro, I don't even know if you're still here. We are on to the final of the 4 sour candies, and this is actually the last sour candy. Kiro bought me out of sour candies. We're sold out now. But we're saving my favorite flavor for last. This is the pineapple passion fruit. Love Corbo so much, he gets introduced as a mean evil boss, but he deeply cares about the city. Yeah. Oh. Oh, Nate, I guess that was more than 2-star Crabominal one. That one was rough. I was not a fan of that one. Oh. God. My favorite flavor Also has a really, really bad sour start. See, he's one big investment of his. We've got investments all over the place. Human ladder was crazy. I do remember the human ladder. I think I see a shiny Capsicum in the distance. Oh. All right, let's check. Yep, there is a shiny Capsicum. Oh my goodness, they're with the 2 Eurodonum, shiny Lampet, shiny Litwick. You know, we got a lot of time left. I'm gonna catch this Capsicum, I think. No, I'm not. I'm not. Sarah, I'm gonna eat a terrible bean after I'm done with this sucker candy. You want to stick around and watch me in misery? I know you'll like it. I got some exciting news. Hot Wheels is going to re-release Homer's Pink Sedan for 2026. We haven't seen this cat since 2016. First time was 2014. Glad to come back. That's awesome. See, I came to a decision last night when I was bean hunting, or bean farming, or berry farming, whatever you do in this game. I'm gonna focus on Shalfas with this DLC. I feel like getting the regular shinies is, one, fairly easy, and two, I don't have room for them. So I'm going to focus on Shalfas for my streams. I think that's going to make a lot of people happy. I can think of 2 people in particular that'll be very happy that I am Shalfa hunting in this game. So with things like this, even though I don't have that shiny Capsicum yet, I'm not worried about catching it. I want the Shalfa. Saying that, I see there's already a shiny Capsicum over there again, so I didn't even fail it. Or I didn't even lose it. Oh, crap. Crap. See, I hit A twice when I shouldn't have. They really do not want you to use turbo controllers in the DLC. Is it? Is it there from the start, actually? It is. It is there from the start. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm the stupidest person that ever lived. Yeah, it's saving every time I fast travel. So I don't know why I'm starting over. I'm just a big dum-dum. I'm just a big dum-dum, that's all. Yeah, so we're going to do this until the timer runs out. And if the timer runs out, then I'm going to save scum and go back into this hole and start over. I don't know why I'm so stupid. Silly me. I'm not Polly Shore. Oh my gosh. Yesterday, we actually had 2 good tasting beans. No, 3. 3 good tasting beans. I mean, let me say 3 good flavor, supposedly good flavor beans. I hate licorice. But those 3 were the only 3 so far out of this box that have been good. Kinda hope that AMT MPC makes all the acid destroyed version of Alistor, since another company released a damaged variant from the episode Goliath. This one's a version from Junkyard Dog. Oh, I hope that too. Alright. That is the final sour candy done. Thank you again, Giro, for making me start my day with 4 sour candies back to back. Now let's get a bean for Sarah. This one this one's either liver and onions or cappuccino. Liver and onions or cappuccino right here. Now watch the Game Awards. I did not. I heard Expedition 33 swept. I'd never heard of that game. Giro. Thank you, buddy. Liver and onions. Nothing says healthy breakfast like a liver and onion flavored bean at 9:35 in the morning. It's really good. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. I don't know anything about it. Liver and onions is probably one of the least bad flavors. Let's see, liver and onions, toothpaste. Toothpaste I actually really enjoy. Old Bandage isn't good, but it's not, it doesn't hurt. And I know I'm a weirdo. I actually kind of like burnt rubber. Merlin's trying to help your shoulder. Aw, Merlin is just a little sweetheart. What's Vivian up to? He's laying his head on it. Aw. 4 out of your 5 picks won the Game Awards. That's awesome. Sleeping in her Amazon box. I love that. I don't know what is up with YouTube lately. I feel like ever since... Thank you, Jerry. I feel like ever since they introduced the AI aging technology stuff, that the YouTube auto moderation has been really sensitive. And I'm not saying there's causation there, but there's definite correlation. Or correlation. Correlation's not a word. I've noticed it being really finicky ever since they added that AI aging stuff. Put your scarf in it so she can have your scent. Aw, comforts her. That's adorable. Yeah, War of the Worlds. What a horrible movie that was. I can't believe someone forced me to watch that. Hey, Sarah, you know what? I don't recognize the first 2 games, but I'm really happy for you about Best Esports Team. That is probably the most exciting one. Oh, nice, Sarah. I just saw the plushies too. Very nice. Oh, come on. I don't know why Chrome is running out of memory so much nowadays, but at least Chrome lets me know that I run out of memory. Maddie P, good morning. Good to see ya. Got a shiny. Yeah, Dory, I know there is a shiny Capsakid in the distance. There's also a guaranteed shiny Litwick to my left. I really want to try and get the Shalfa Scovillain. I'm not ending the hunt until we get a Shalfa. And it better not be a Shalfa Fletchling or Fletchinder. Sarah, that's awesome. Wade keeps things snappy, uses a lot of memory. Yeah, I know a lot of people have said, like, Hefty, stop using Google Chrome. It uses up all the memory. That's you know, and it's going to crash more often, which is true. But from what I can tell with other streamers, people that use other browsers don't get the notification that it crashed. Like the chat just stops. At least with this, it visually crashes, and I know to reload. You ever been in a stream like that where a streamer's like kind of like talking to himself for a couple minutes, and then he's finally like, did chat crash? Are you guys talking? And then they're like, oh my gosh, I missed so many messages. So I'd rather deal with more common crashes than have that happen more. I love using Chrome. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it definitely is a memory hog. That's for certain. It's crazy how much memory it uses, but thankfully it hasn't negatively impacted the stream. You have more issues with Opera than Chrome? I tried Opera once. Wasn't Opera... When the Wii came out, wasn't Opera the built-in internet browser? I think it was. And so then I downloaded Opera on my computer because I just, liked, I wanted to try it out. I wanted to have kind of like the consistency. And then I just ended up going back to Chrome. You were a child. That's right, Sarah. You were a child. I was like in my mid-20s, but thanks for that, by the way. You're a Firefox homie. Firefox is good. There's nothing technologically wrong with Firefox. I don't like the look of it. It's completely subjective and stupid. But I don't like the design of it. Remember Internet Explorer? Same here. Internet Explorer, Netscape, AskG. Well, AskG's wasn't a browser. What else was there? Sorry, I can just physically. No. I know that wasn't Sarah. I'm gonna level with you and everybody else here. It's not the intentional old man burns that hurt me. The ones that really stab me in the heart are the unintentional ones. The ones where it's not, haha, Hefty's so old. It's, yes, I was not alive during that period that you're talking about. The factual, you are older than you think you are type things. No, don't be sorry. It's nothing on you. It's on me. Yeah, Edge is the new one. I feel like there's... What am I forgetting? There's Internet Explorer, there's Netscape, and I feel like there was a third big one back then. I'm talking like late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, Safari's been the Apple one for like forever. Was AOL... Yeah, I can't talk. Was AOL a browser, though? Or was it just... Was it a browser? Yeah, Firefox has been around for a long time. It has. But I'm thinking like before Firefox. I remember when Firefox was like the new kid on the block. Was AOL its own browser as well? I was never an AOL customer, so I'm not sure. You were 3 when the Wii came out. Oh my gosh. I was 26. AOL Explorer? Okay. It's not the intentional jokes that hurts, a crippling realization that you're actually so old. Exactly. Exactly, Cam. Okay, AOL did have its own browser. I didn't realize that. Maybe that is what I'm thinking of, though. Yeah, we were never AOL customers, so we didn't have that, but my friends had it. I heard that you got mail. Mosaic. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one. Whatever happened to the You Got Mail guy? I'd like to think that he was able to retire and buy a nice house on the beach. He got mail. Thank you, Slowpoke. Appreciate that. What else do you do when you've reached the top, right? All right, let's check to see if we got any more shinies yet. So we know we got that one. We know we got that one and that one. See, I really wish I could reach these with the reset. I'd like to be able to get both batches. Oh well. Clippy, I remember Clippy. Clippy's made a comeback this year. It seems like 2025 is the year of Clippy. He's now like an icon. I mean, I guess technically he's always been an icon. First Vine. Oh, I heard that Vine's making a comeback. That's pretty neat. I never had Vine, but I had some friends that did, and like when I'd be hanging out with them out on the town, they'd show me some Vines. Like I knew like Batman Dad. I saw a bunch of the Batman Dad ones. MySpace tried to make a comeback too. Did they really? Batman Dad lives near you? Does he? That's awesome. Your baby cousin's 14 now, and that makes you feel old? That actually does make me feel better. I like it when other people feel old. Matt lives near Gotham. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Justin Timberlake purchased it a few years ago, but still failed. Oh, interesting. Justin Timberlake bought MySpace and tried to bring it back for music artists. Huh. No, I hadn't heard about that. I had a MySpace page for about 8 hours. All my friends were on MySpace. Everyone was talking about MySpace. I didn't care about it. And everyone's on MySpace, and then I went to a wedding, and the night of the wedding, I get back to my hotel room, and I'll just say that the inhibitions that were keeping me from starting a MySpace page had left for the evening, and so I built a MySpace page and went to bed, and the next morning I woke up, and someone from college, that I was not a fan of reached out to me to be my MySpace friend, and so I immediately deleted my MySpace page. What is MySpace? It was like a next gen Friendster. It was like Classmates or Friendster, but more contemporary, hipper, cooler. What's up, John Strucker? Such a real reason to delete. Seriously, like this girl was. She was a weird one. What is Classmate and Friendster? It's like a living address book. Imagine older versions of Facebook, but everyone's page looks like it was made in GeoCities. Yeah, way back Facebook. Friendsters for making friends, and Napster was for taking naps. Exactly. I do remember the Yellow Pages, Jerry. What's up? I'm an IDOT. Good to see you again. Shouldn't be feeling these body aches I now feel at your age, but I suppose military aging you faster physically. I would imagine so, probably. I know, Kiro, I'm not trying to, like,
equate or anything, but you know, my dad was in the army for 30 years, and he's still in very good shape. But yeah, his body was definitely put through a lot of stuff, and he's had especially some joints. He's had some joint issues for most of his life. You know, started earlier than it should have. So I get I don't personally get it, but I get it if that makes sense. He's had some issues with his joints. He's had a few slip discs. In fact, he recently started getting once every 6 months shots in his neck because he was having some serious pain in his neck that was traveling down to his arm. Like it was getting to the point where like he couldn't really move his arm too much without it being fairly painful. But now that he's getting this you know, twice a year shot, um, you know, he feels like a brand new guy. Way back, social use was Skype. I use Skype. I had some friends on Skype. I was friends with a couple of people in the UK on Skype. Shout out to Gemma and Callum if you're watching. They were my lost friends. Sad Skype is gone. Is it gone? Really? That's sad. You know what I hate? Microsoft Teams. That is the worst thing ever. The X and Y characters. Are they in X and Y? Skype ringtone was good. Skype business is still up, you think? Okay. Alright, interesting. Callum is? Yeah, Callum and Gemma were from the UK, and I became friends with them on a lost message board back in like 07, 08. Probably 08. And we would hang out on Skype and talk. The old Skype was replaced with that Microsoft Teams. Oh, that makes me angry because I hate Microsoft Teams. It looks like copyright-free Ash. I can't remember him. You were a child when you used a Skype. Like came home from school, joined your friends on Skype playing Minecraft. That's neat. That's pretty cool. The worst thing about Microsoft Teams is when you get the app on your computer, it automatically adds itself to the startup programs. So every time you turn on a computer, Microsoft Teams starts up, which is a big hog on the resources. And then you go to your settings and you remove Microsoft Teams from the startup programs. And everything will be fine until the next time you open up Microsoft Teams. And then it will re-add itself to the startup programs. Skype was so dangerous, though. I don't remember TeamSpeak. Do you have a Mimikyu? Not a shiny... Well, in this game, I don't have a shiny Mimikyu, but I do have a Mimikyu that I found in one of the hyperspace holes, yes. What's going on, Big J? Also, can someone do me a favor? Wait, first off, before we do this, Jerry, are you on your phone or are you on your computer? Copy people's IP addresses from being friends. Oh, yeah, that is pretty wild. You're searching streams for regular Mimikyu. I can help you out, Jay. I can help you out in a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to do it right this second, but I could give you a Mimikyu. Okay, Jerry, can you update that to include Rotom, the Frigibax line, Armarouge, and the Legendaries? I was able to get Surfetch, Kecleon, Flamigo, Melodic, and Indeedee yesterday, and big shout out, big thanks to Jerry for helping me get the Melodic. You got a 40+ streams and no one's been able to, or no one's been willing to give you a Mimikyu? I'm sorry to hear that. So here's the deal, Big J. Here's what's going to happen. So right now I am doing a fast travel reset, or a fast travel hunt. So every time I fast travel, this saves the game. And as you know, trading saves the game as well. So I'm going to wait until the calories run out and I have to save scum to before I entered this hole. And when I do that, I will gladly trade you a Mimikyu. So it's going to be a little bit, but if you stick around, hang out, we usually have a nice chill time here, talking about whatever. If you want to hang out for a little bit, I'd be happy to give you one. And thank you to whoever just subbed. I appreciate you. You're a huge shiny hunter. Nice. Love it. Love it. You're in the right place then. Thank you, Jerry. You're the best. Yeah, so has anybody seen a Rotom or Frigibax in the hyperspace holes yet? And if so, what star were they? And if you just subbed, please let me know so I can say thank you. Only the best around here. That's right. Only the best. I was going to say and somebody's name, but I didn't know who I wanted to insult. I'm not in a very insulting mood right now. You just subbed. Thank you so much, Big J. Appreciate you. We are just 3 subs away from our sub goal of the day of 2260. Five-star special scans. Is that what it is, Dave? So 5-star special scans is where I'm going to get my Rotom and my Frigibax. And the special scans are random, right? That's what I was told earlier. 5-star scan is Rotom and same as Frigibax. Sigh. So it sounds like Rotom and Frigibax shiny hunting is going to be like really top tier, like very posh shiny hunting in this game. Like if I manage to find a special scan hole that has Rotom or Frigibax, I should definitely hold on to that for streaming. Big J, I'm with you, man. I am with you. Like I was not expecting the DLC to come out as soon as it did, which is cool, but I was hoping we would have home compatibility before the DLC came out, because I'm now at the point where I don't have enough room for everything in the boxes. I originally planned on doing 4, like with the base game, I did 4 dexes, right? I did regular dex, I did alpha dex, I did shiny dex, I did shalpha dex. In preparation for the DLC, I've had to basically just get rid of my regular decks. And even so, I don't have enough room for a shiny, shalpha, and alpha. So I think I'm going to have to change it to like an alpha dex and a shiny / shalpha dex. And like if I get a shalpha, trade it out for, trade the shiny out for it. Froakie, what's going on? Good to see you. Oh yeah, if I come across a legendary, I'll definitely save that one for stream. But I'm just saying, it seems like if I come across Rotom or Frigibax, I should save that for stream too. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. If you want to get rid of some shinies, be happy to help. You know what? I do have one giveaway box that's getting pretty full, actually. And it does include a couple of new Pokemon in it. And it includes a handful of starters. And then a bunch of Shalfas. I do need to get rid of some stuff. Currently hunting for Shalfa Trico. Good luck on that, Froakie. Alright, let's see if... Yeah. Oh, good. There's a shiny Fletchling. 2 shiny Fletchling. Fantastic. Yeah, I think there's only... I mean, those two can... I think those 2 are guaranteed Litwicks, though. I don't think I've seen those Lamprins. So that's unfortunate. And there's nothing else up here, right? No, there's not. Alright. First time in a long time we've had any shiny legends possible in a new Switch game. Yeah, it is. It's a good sign. I'm very happy that there are shiny legendaries that are huntable in this game. I'm just personally frustrated that they pick and chose which ones. Because, I mean, come on. Who wouldn't have wanted a shiny Marshadow, or a shiny Genesect, or a shiny Hoopa, or a shiny Volcanion? And I mean, I realize those are all mythicals, but I need them. Shiny Diancie. Don't know why they put the Fletchling line in the Hyper Zone just to mess with me. Am I gonna catch the shinies? So honestly, Big J, I will catch them if we find a Shalfa, specifically a Shalfa Scovillain. That's what I'm hunting for right now. If the Alpha Scovillain is shiny, I will catch that and everything else, and I'll be glad to give some of those away. But I don't want to waste my Sparkling Power and Alpha Power on a non-Shalfa. That would make us too happy. It would. I will say this. Even with the shiny locks, I am very pleased how many mythicals they put in this game. Because I think it's been quite a long time since some of these mythicals were available. Yeah, there is a shiny Capsicid. There is definitely a shiny Capsicid. But yeah, I don't want to waste my Sparkling and Alpha Donut on anything other than a Shalfa. Now, if we get a Shalfa Scovillain, absolutely I will catch the Capsicid. Hoopa will be shiny for home decks completion. It wouldn't surprise me. I kind of wish it was Volcanion, though. I mean, Hoopa makes the most sense story-wise. Or Diancie. But I wish it was Volcanion, because I really want a shiny Volcanion. Shiny Bergmite, nice, good job. Oh my goodness, thank you for the Val Thump, Joyce. And I appreciate that. And the 279, that means I get to eat a bean. Is it going to be a good bean? Is it going to be a bad bean? I bet it's going to be a bad bean. Let's see here, what do we got? This is either pomegranate or Old Bandage. And in my opinion, Old Bandage tastes like what an old pool locker room smells like. It's pomegranate. That was a good bean. Thank you, Joyce. Froakie says, gross. Froakie hates pomegranate. There's one thing people know about Frokester. He hates pomegranate. You have a non-legal shiny Volcanion? I'm somewhat jealous, actually. Don't count them towards my living decks, but I have a Gen or cloned, or whatever the term is. Shiny Diancie and Shiny Genesect from the Japan events years ago. I'd love to be able to trade those out for, in my mind, legitimate Diancie and Genesect. Oh, it's a comment I made prior. Oh, the tastes like what an old pool locker room smells like. I wish there was a better way to describe it, Frokester. But if you ever taste a Bean Boozled Old Bandage bean, I think you'll understand. Shiny Genesect from Go? Nope, I never have. Well, it's raid only, which is the problem. Which means I rarely get a chance to... I think I just caught my first Genesect ever the last time Genesect was available. And that was due to Dorian and Amber. Shiny Victini? I would like to get a Shiny Victini as well. Yeah, no, I like Pokemon Go. I just don't like any of the Pokemon Go aspects that require multiple people. They had a thing earlier in the year where you had a few shots of Shiny Genesect from some research. You're right, Jerry. There was that. I did not get it. I did not get the shiny. Favorite Mon? It's this little guy right here, or this guy right here, or this guy right here on the cover of Time Magazine. It is Poliwhirl. Poliwhirl is my favorite. What is your favorite Pokemon? And thank you to whoever just subbed. I appreciate you. We are now only 2 subs away from our sub goal today. Happy birthday, Joyce. Happy birthday. What are the big plans? Crab fight's impossible. Slowpoke, let me tell you what I did. Okay? Here's what I did. It's a new strategy that I invented. I'm calling recall spamming. The guy who got a mega that looks like Miku. Lucario. I have heard that. Hatsune Miku, right? Hatsune Miku, I have heard about that. Okay, so let's talk about recall spamming. So here's what I did, Slowpoke. I got my Delphox with Psychic and Flamethrower, and I would run around without the Delphox out, right? Just me. I would run around until they started attacking me. Once they started attacking me, I would send the Delphox out and get off 1 or 2 moves, like a Psychic and a Flamethrower. Then quickly recall it before they had a chance to attack the Delphox. Then I'd run around some more until they started attacking me again. And while they're trying to attack me, I send out the Delphox, hit them with a couple more moves, recall the Delphox. And did that for a little bit. Once you KO the first one, the second one's easy. Are you able to pair song them? That's a good question, Jerry. I have no idea. Toxic would probably be a good thing too if that works. Parasong and Toxic are good shouts, Jerry, that I didn't even think of. But those are strategies that already exist. And right now we're focusing on the hefty created recall spamming. Chillin' DAs and Mario Kart later? Nice! That sounds like a good birthday. I have to yell at Silly Jess when she gets here. Her and I, with the silly little happy birthday Jess, happy birthday Hefty that we've been doing for a couple months now, it's desensitized me to the point where I saw a couple of happy birthday Joyce messages in the chat, and I just assumed that it was a joke. Do I have good pack luck, Snorlax? It depends. I had really good pack luck in TCG Pocket earlier when this new set came out. But recently, I haven't gotten anything good. You try to drop Toxic Spikes and it dropped 2 spikes before your Mon died. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, I was able to get all 3 immersive cards In fact, in three days in a row, I got, or I should say, 3 streams in a row, I got all 3 immersive cards. I got a gold card, got quite a few shiny cards. However, not the shiny Poliwhirl that I wanted to get. Um, and a bunch of full art cards. But the last 2 weeks or so, I've gotten nothing. Got any Snorlaxes? Not in this game. Val woke you up and gave you cuddles. That's awesome. Trying to master the set complete. Good luck on that. That's rough. Oh, do you mean Snorlax cards? Is there a Snorlax card in this current set? I can't even remember. Jerry, what's our command for my TCG Pocket friend code? Is it Pocket? Is it !Pocket? I'm trying to remember how your brain works. Shiny check? Yeah, it probably is about time for a shiny check. Let's see here. We got the one. We got this dang Fletchling. Ooh, there is a, it's not shiny, but there's an Alpha Lampent. That's good. That means that we're not hosed on possibly getting a Alpha Lampent. All right, there we go. Thank you, Jerry. That is my TCG Pocket friend code if anybody wants to add me. I gotta go. Have a great day. Keep on shining. You too, Snorlax. Good talking with you. So there's 2 groups of... I'm trying to think about what to do for the next time we do this hole. That looks about 10. I think so. So it looks like there's 2 groups of Capsikids and Scovillain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6. Is that? That might be 7. I think we're still good. So yeah, if I have to redo this hole, I think what I want is like this. The Capskin and Scovillain to the right of me is fine. I think I want the second group to either be where the Litwick are, or where the Fletchling and Fletchinder are. I'd like to be able to check both groups at the same time, which should, if my math's right, I think that will double the number of chances. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that now. I think I'm going to do that now. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. Which also means, Big J, I will, I'm ready to give you that, that Mimikyu. So, Big J, let me know when you're ready. And we'll get this over to you, buddy. And also, let me know what your in-game name is. You're James? Okay. All right, James. The code's going to be 5170. 5170. And I'm looking for James. Yeah, Mighty Munchkin, we can do a couple of giveaways. After we do this, after I give James this Mimikyu, we'll do some giveaways. Because I think this will be like the only time on stream today we'll have a chance. All right, we got James. Sweet. Okay. Mimikyu is... I can't remember what number. There it is. I don't feel like you gotta give me anything special. You can give me garbage. Don't give me anything of import. All right, perfect. Why didn't I catch that in a Premier Ball? I just realized that. I made work harder on myself. All right, there you go. All right, we're going to do a few giveaways as well. Let me just clean this up a little bit because otherwise I'll forget. We're going to put this right here for now. Should have done a luxury ball. Yeah, I should have. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so this is going to be everything that's giveawayable. I will tell you, just to be honest, the two Goomies are not from me. They are from Razzie, but honestly, Razzie's a more famous YouTuber than me, so maybe you want that. All right, so here's the box that we're giving away. These should go down here, though. So everything from the Fletchinder through the Malamar are Shalfos, and the rest of these are just regular shinies. So let's, do I have a non-shiny Trico? I do have a non-shiny Trico. All right, here we go. Code is 51705, just 5170. Just 5170 this time. 4 numbers. All right, who we got? We got Mighty Munchkin. All right, let me know what you would like. Yeah, Charmander G-Squad, I can give you a non-shiny Trico. That's fine. You'd like the Tepig. You got it, Mighty Munchkin. You can have the Tepig. Slowbro's chilling in your Hall of Fame box. Nice. Thank you for the Iggly buff. You're not going to the card show until later, so you're back? Sweet, welcome back. Oh, hey, Jerry, guess what? Shinies told me this morning that apparently Aerodactyl is in the hyperspace holes. You're going to give me a shiny Fletchling, but you feel nice today? I appreciate that. I appreciate you being nice and not giving me a shiny Fletchling. So yeah, once I find the Aerodactyl in the hole and catch it, I'm done with the original 227. Makes sense. Like, it would have been weird if they added Amora and Tyrant, but not Aerodactyl. I'm doing the DLC right now, so you might have to wait. Alright, well, Charmander, I'm telling you right now, I'm about to do a hunt that I can't take a break in. So, no, I can't because, yeah, you can't trade when you're in hyperspace for some silly reason. I don't know why that is, but you can't trade if you're in hyperspace. Gotta go now? Alright, Big J, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being here, buddy. Nice to meet you. Enjoy that Mimikyu. All right. That's all right. So that's gonna be the end of the trades for now. If we get the Shalfa Scovillain quickly, then I can do some more trades later on. Them, are you a texter or a FaceTimer? You a do not disturber, right? Exactly. Nightbot does know everything. And thank you for the lurks, Snorlax. Okay, so let's go and... Where is the hole again? See, like these things. So like that's a Mega Ampharos. I don't know what's up with those. Those are weird. And then I got a couple of these ones, which I'm assuming are probably just more trainer battles. Okay, here it is. How did I get the Pokemon emoji? Which Pokemon emoji? Which one are you talking about? Yeah, Nightbot is the real hero. Got to the first 4-star. You didn't actually know that got a Mega? Ooh, I'm curious what you found, Jerry. Alright, so let's throw in the Sparkling Power Fire 3, Alpha Power 2. And we're probably going to have to do a few resets. I want to get it so that both of the batches of Capsicum and Scovillain are on the screen at the same time. Robots ever take over, you hope Nightbot becomes the leader. That would be a good grouping. And this is the opposite of what we want. There's none. Yesterday you got a shiny Mudkip. Congratulations, Caleb. I haven't gotten a shiny Mudkip in this game yet. That's pretty awesome. I also played some more Metroid Prime 4 last night. And I think I'm getting close to the end game. Which is exciting. I don't know where to go now, though. I'm a little lost. A donkey walking past your house. You have such an interesting life, Slowpoke. Yeah, I was thinking it might be Dominic. All right, there, and no, what's up on the... Dang it, it's the birds up there again. I'm guessing the other ones are here. Yep. Dang it. I wonder if that's locked to be the Litwicks. Even if it's locked to be the Litwicks, the birds should be hopefully movable. Dominic the Donkey. What a great song that is. What's everyone's favorite Christmas song? We haven't done that yet on this channel. We've done it on every other channel, but not mine. What's everyone's favorite Christmas song? And if you don't celebrate Christmas, what is your favorite not Christmas song? There's no place like home for the Hollandaise. I like a good Hollandaise. Heaven is a place on earth. That's a good song. I have not seen those birds move yet, or the Litwicks. We might be in trouble. Ode to Joy, that's a good one. Driving Home for Christmas. I don't know that song. The reason I brought up Metroid is... okay, so in this game, the map button is the plus button. In Metroid, The map button is the minus button, and I'm getting all confused now. You got a shiny Kakuna, congratulations. Here in the DLC, just got done fighting the monkeys. Oh, yes, you like just started, huh? It's a great song to play when you drive home for Christmas. I mean, it seems like it'd be pretty fitting. And 2259, if that was you that just subbed, please let me know so I can say thank you. Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, what a classic. Robin laying an egg. Parents are asking you what you want for Christmas. You kind of want Pokemon. What packs should you get? I am not the right person to ask that. I am not big into the physical cards, but we do have a lot of fans here of the card game that might be able to help you out. And oh my gosh, we hit it. We hit that sub goal. Thank you so much. What's this from Nightmare Before Christmas? That's a good one. Batmobile lost a wheel and the Joker got away. He sure did. Sign on to Legends of the Game and realize you screwed up. How did you screw up? Gang, I don't think we're going to be able to reset this the way I wanted to, unfortunately. You sub? Thank you so much for the sub at Charmander G Squad. So I think we're just going to have to accept whatever time we next get them on the right.
Welcome to the party, pal!
Idka no Dialaga just subscribed. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're just gonna take this one. At some point during your Terrakion hunting yesterday, you accidentally fast traveled to the entrance before the hyperspace hole was about to close, which means it auto save. Oh no! If you save scum, can you get the hole back? I don't know how it works with those. Do you know what that is? That's what I was just doing when I was pulling the backup save. Karina's hair is supposed to be a little mega symbol. Oh yeah? Just wait for your next special scan. So how do you get special scans? How does that work? Works for donuts but not scans. I understand you said that, but once a scan is done and you get the whole, can you save the whole? There's just too many steps in this DLC. There's just too much going on. You check the hole and then grind again. You're not understanding what I'm saying, Mia. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying once the hole is on the map and you enter the hole, if you pull up the backup save, which will take you back to a Poke Center, will the hole still be there? I think the song is mostly popular in Europe. Slowpoke, send me a link. I would like to hear it and check it out. The Hoopa Hole, if you will. Exactly. Shiny Alola Marowak. Good luck with that. I still haven't caught myself an Alola Marowak. I've seen it a couple times, but I haven't been willing to use a donut to get it. Yeah, it's just, there's too many steps. There's too many freaking steps in this DLC. You farm the berries to make the donuts, to farm the berries to make the donuts, to make the donut that has the shiny power to go in there to get the shinies with a limited time. And now there's apparently scans that you got to do. It's just too much. I miss the days of getting a DLC and you can just start the DLC and explore. See what Pokemon are there, catch them, have a good time. Now it's like a full-time job just being able to go see Pokemon. Yeah. Crown Tundra, in my opinion, was the best DLC there's ever been. Wish we could go back to that era. You just got out of hyperspace, now just wait for me. And I just started the hunt. So it's gonna be quite a while. Because I can't trade in hyperspace. But I'm sure you'll find a Trico pretty early on. I think 2 stars is when the starters start showing up. DLC gameplay loop is just silly. I mean, it really does remind me, Jerry, of like those like mobile game apps where it's just task after task after task after task. Yeah, A to B to C so you can do A more efficiently. Exactly. Almost kind of like a idle game. Okay, you chopped up a bunch of wood, so now you can afford to buy a better axe. Now that you have a better axe, you can cut wood faster. Now that you've cut enough wood, you can upgrade from a better axe to a chainsaw. Okay, now that you have the chainsaw, you have enough wood that you can sell that you can start digging up rocks. Okay, now that you're digging up rocks, you've dug up enough that you can get a better shovel. Okay, now that you've got the better shovel, you can dig up rocks faster. Now that you've dug up enough rocks, now you can get like a rock digger machine. And yada, 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 yada. Now you're scared for when they'll introduce this in Pogo, right? That's what I'm saying. It's just not the type of game I wanted to play. I wanted to just be able to hunt. Like, people keep comparing these donuts to sandwiches. For me, the difference between the donuts and the sandwiches is I could still hunt Pokemon without the sandwiches. You literally cannot hunt Pokemon without the donuts. You need to make a donut to see the Pokemon. I mean, we're talking berries, not real money, but in this game, you are paying. You're paying in the form of berries to see and catch Pokemon. And I think it just sets a very concerning trend. And the outcomes are random. Yeah, that's the other thing. The outcomes are random. They want you to... Is that a Shalfa Capsicid? That is a Shalfa Capsicid. Alright, we are definitely going to catch that. We are definitely catching that, but then we're going to continue hunting for the Shalfa Scovillain. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get knocked out. Come on, KO him. Are you serious? Oh, there we go. Got it. You voted for it as well? Nice. Alright, now I need to run away enough that everyone... There we go. There we go. Whew. Alright. I can, but I don't want to evolve it. I want to keep it as a Shalfa Capsicid. Alright, let's save again, just because I want to. Even though it's going to save again right now. And let's fast travel. Alright, so that's one down. That's one down. I'm very excited about that. I guess we can end this poll. Let's celebrate by opening up a couple packs. Surprised I don't have any shinies on my team. I typically get shinies and then just put them in the box. In Scarlet and Violet, I did put shinies on my team. And maybe I will work on doing that for the next stream. Because people have asked me about that. Alright, let's open up some card packs. We're just going to open up 2 packs. We're going to open up 1 Blaziken and 1 Altaria. Haven't gotten any new cards in a while, so please wish me luck. What's up, Brooke? Good to see you. You look very nice today. We got Arcanine, Ferroseed, Cascoon, Seedot, and Hariyama. How you been, Brooke? Are you ready for Christmas? All right, here we go. Opening up our Mega Altaria pack now. Morgrim, that's new. Swablu. Spritzy. Chandelore's new. Even good. Aged yesterday and ready for Christmas. Nice. What do you mean you aged yesterday? Was yesterday your birthday? And the Dene. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. Shiny Dialga. Well, happy birthday, Brooke. What are you, 23? That's a nice card right there. Take it. 3 new cards in that pack. We got some luck today. Let's get back to the hunt. What was I say about getting nothing? Apparently, all I needed to do was complain. Your birthday is on December 17th. Ooh, that's coming up quick. That's in 3 days. Team Shalfa for Alligator, Shalfa Dragonite, Shiny Delphox, Mewtwo, Shalfa Lucario, and Shalfa Ampharos. That's a pretty cool team. You know what's crazy? Jerry. You'll think this is crazy. We got the Shalfa Capsicid. I have Sparkling Power 3 for Fire. Capsicid, I believe, is just grass. Complaining is key, that's right. You're 32 now. I don't believe it, Brooke. You don't look a day over 23. We could even get a second Shalfa Capsicid, which wouldn't be as exciting, but totally possible. That's crazy, right? Isn't it? What's up, Cito? Oh, I gotta update my Shalfa counter. Here we go. And the best things in life aren't free, but are just one complaint away. That's right. You just never know which complaint it is. Come on, Scoville, and put on some blue pants. And Jerry, I read it in my head. I never answered it out loud. Yes, I did do the Scoville and side quest. Let me see them blue pants. How awesome would it be if I got a Shelf of Litwick too? Like goal 35. Thank you so much, Slowpoke, and thank you all for the likes. I have to take your word on it about the likes because the likes aren't on my YouTube Studio interface. Because YouTube Studio is being dumb nowadays. Tito, what's new with you, buddy? What's going on? YouTube, please. Yeah, it's like what they did was okay, so it used to be on YouTube Studio there was a little window, right? That like showed the stream, showed the live stream, and then to the right of it, it had stuff like concurrent viewers, number of likes, number of new members, donos, etc. And then below that, there was a graph that shows like by minute, like, you know, how many people are here, number of views, average duration time, and everything was fine. But now what they did was they took the little window that shows the stream and they blew that up big so it takes up the top half of the screen. And then the analytic, then below that, now there's tabs. And the analytics tab has the tab with like concurrent viewers, chat rate, views, and average view duration. And then there's a different tab that tells you like number of likes, amount of donos, etc. So I don't know who is asking for a larger preview window. I'm sure there were people that wanted it. I wish that was just something you could toggle on and off, and maybe it is. I'm just not aware of it. I don't like not being able to see all my analytics at once. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like the biggest issue is I'm essentially having to choose what I want to look at, the number of views or the number of likes, which is weird that I have to pick between that. Arher1636, I'm assuming you're talking about the dude on the bottom of the screen with the two heads. That is Scovillain, who is a Gen 9 Pokemon. It's a weirdo. It's a grass and fire type Pokemon. Got a shiny Mudkip Cubone and a shiny Alpha Cubone yesterday. Congratulations. I still haven't gotten any of those shiny yet. I need to. Right now I'm focusing on getting Shalfas for the Pokemon that got new Mega Evolutions. Which is what I'm planning on doing if you guys haven't figured that out yet. I'm going to be basically exclusively hunting for Shalfas, and I want to start with the ones that got new Mega Evolutions. And then we'll do like starters and other things. Apparently Rotom and Frigibax will be good hunts too, because those are very rare to get. Oops. I feel like it's a real flex if you get the task to catch a shiny Pokemon and you don't catch the scripted guaranteed shiny. I feel like that's a little bit of a flex. Anyone got any plans for the rest of the day? I'm supposed to be watching a movie with a friend, which I should probably get a hold of them, make sure that we're still on for that. Can't believe I got the Shiny Dialga card. That's awesome. Friends coming over after church? Very nice. Always fun to hang out with friends. Evolving Cubone to a Alolan Marowak. Same way as Sword and Shield. I don't think you can evolve it in Sword and Shield. I think in Sword and Shield you just had to get the Alolan Marowak from DAs. But to answer your question, it's kind of the reverse of what it was in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. From what I heard, and this was secondhand, I'll just say that if you evolve Cubone in hyperspace, it will evolve into a Alolan Marowak. So get your Cubone up to level 28, put it in your team, take it to hyperspace, and then you should be able to evolve it. I'm down to 16 base cards in the Mega Rising set needed. Thanks to Eevee Queen for sending me the Ice Cube. Yeah, so that's what I heard. I don't want to say who my source was in case they're wrong. I don't want people to think that they're like dum-dums. But I feel like they're pretty trustworthy. They're a pretty trustworthy person. Hold on a second. Actually, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. Stick around. I'll be right back. I just have to, you know, well, yeah, you know. I got to do that thing that people do in the restroom. But stick around. I'll be right back. And Jerry is in charge. Okay, I'm back. Jerry, please. Why are you calling everybody nerds? And yeah, don't eat crowns. Because then, when you want to color stuff, you will not like how you have to do that. Being a nerd is cool nowadays. Oh, okay, gotcha. Imagine I get a second shelf of Capsicum. That'd be crazy. What's everyone's new favorite mega or favorite new mega? From the DLC, I think I probably either got to go with Lucario Z or Absol Z. Meowstic. Meowstic's actually pretty good. I like Meowstic too. It reminds me of a few different things. I mean, it's definitely got like a Harlequin feel to it. So just because of that, it reminds me of a couple of things. It reminds me of the In-Betweener from Marvel Comics. It reminds me of what was that character's name from Owl House? It's been a while since I've watched that. It reminds me of the dude from Owl House. How do you get Lucario Z? So Mason Kelly, from what I understand, I haven't done it myself yet. From what I understand, post game in the DLC, keep doing tasks and everything, and you will unlock a side quest to fight Karina in the hotel, and that's how you get it. And it'll be a Lucario v Lucario one-on-one battle. What's up, Gina Bina? Good morning to you. Good to see you. Still on your boy Mega Charizard X. That's a good one. That is a good one. So Gina, so far today we've already gotten a Shalfa Capsicid, and we have seen a few shiny Litwick and a couple of shiny Capsicid. Hoping to get that Shalfa Scovillain though. And also, thank you so much to Mason VR for subscribing. We have crushed our sub goal today. You got back. You got the outfit. Congratulations on getting the outfit, Sarah. Now you and I are twins. We're twinsies. We're looking all awesome in our fit. That's what the kids say. Wearing our fit. Dina with the 15 months of membership, and what a lovely time it's been. Thank you so much for the 15 months, Gina. Let's get some hype in the chat. Mega Hawlucha. Mega Hawlucha is pretty awesome. I do like Mega Hawlucha a lot. You look like your husband won your besties absolute win. That's right. You heard a shiny noise? You might have heard the Litwick over here. So there, where is it? There it is. There is a guaranteed shiny Litwick in this hole. But I don't want it. I want that Shalfa. Oh, and there, look, we got more Fletchling up here too. Hooray. I want that Shalfa. I forgot the name for a second. I want that Shalfa Scovillain. I will also be happy to take a Shalfa Litwick or Lampent. Audino. Gina, have you seen the good news? Have you heard the good news, Gina? Are you aware of the good news? There are holes in the DLC with a bunch of Audino. A bunch. I'm talking like 6, 7 at a time. Audino just wanted to wait until it was in the DLC to make itself ready to live with you. No, you don't get another chance to be disappointed. You get multiple more chances to be excited. I was doing a... I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I was exploring... I was inside a... I was hunting for Pokemon inside a hyperspace hole yesterday. And I saw 3 groups of at least 4 or 5 Audino. It's really hard to... The phrasing on this game is going to be rough. Thank you, Kieran. It took me 4 tries, but I think I saved it. And happy Sunday to you, Kieran. Wait, Kieran. Today is the 14th. What's the closing date? I can't remember if it was the... Well, it probably would have been the 13th or 14th because that would be on the weekend. Is it the 16th? '16th. Okay, so Tuesday. That's 2 days from now. Tuesday, the 2nd day. 2 days. Are you all packed up? Is the house empty except for boxes? Are you currently sitting on a bare floor? House is virtually empty. All you have is a microwave and a TV. That's really all you need. Good job. Thank you, Gina. That's so exciting. I can't wait to see pictures of the hefty room. Glad you made a head start when you did. Didn't realize how much junk you accumulated over the years, right? Got all that junk in your trunk you had to get rid of? I accumulated a lot of stuff over the years, and the last time I moved, when I bought this house, I got rid of a bunch of stuff, and I was really happy I did it. And now I'm living a little bit more, not thrifty. I don't know what the right word is. I'm not accumulating stuff as much, not nearly as much. In fact, I still have some things that were never unpacked and are just in storage boxes down in the workshop in the basement. I'm by no means like living like one of those people that has like nothing in their house, but I'm not really adding random stuff to it. If you know what I mean. Like I'm not getting a lot of like tchotchkes and just random crap. Next few days is going to be manic, but nearly the finishing line. A new network provider coming on Friday to set the fiber. Sweet. So were you able to find some friends that were willing to help you move in the middle of December? What do I do in the workshop? Gina, please, I work. Bold of me to assume you have friends. Well, I know you're not carrying all those boxes yourself. I know that for certain. Work on what? Projects. Gina, mind your business. So for anyone that's coming in wondering what the heck's going on here, I can't tell you. I'm kind of lost myself. Is that a Shalfa fletchling? No, it's not. Thank God. Yes, yes it is. That is a Shalfa fletchling. That's a Shalfa fletchling. Brother-in-law has a flatbed truck, so he'll give you a hand with moving the larger stuff. The rest can go in the trunk of your car. There you go. You're right, it's taking so long. I just want to trick. I told you, Charmander. I told you that this hunt was going to take a while. Birds love me, they certainly do. Everywhere I go, I see his face. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, Charmander, there's someone else in the chat that can help you. I don't know if anybody has an extra non-shiny Trico that you're willing to trade to Charmander G Squad. Feel free to use the chat to set that up. I literally, if I caught that shiny Alpha Fletchling, I would literally have the entire line in the giveaway box. Stalking me, it really is. I just want to show off a Scovillain. Is that so much to ask? I have Sparkling Power Fire level 3. I have Alpha Power level 2. Welcome back, Mia. Why is it so hard to get this shelf of Scovillain? Talking to your cousin? Alright, nice. I also wouldn't mind a shelf of Litwick or Lampent. Alpha Power is for all types, yes. I also have another donut made, no Alpha Power, but it's Sparkling Power, all type level 2. I don't know what I'm going to use that on. So I need to buy the DLC, but it's on your to-do list. Yeah, you got more important things to worry about right now, Kieran. DLC ain't going nowhere. And you haven't even beat the game yet, right? I'm not saying that like as a put down. Just a genuine question without really any empathy in my voice. Yes. Yes, Gina. I can say with 99% certainty that, yes, if you get the task, catch a shiny, there is a guaranteed shiny on your map. Yeah, we'll play Guess the Plush. Why don't you guys guess the plush? I need this. Your mom's kind of homeless. You just want Trico? I'm sorry your mom's kind of homeless. That's unfortunate. Again, there's not really anything I can do at this point. But if there is anybody in the chat that has a non-shiny Trico that's willing to trade it away, Charmander G Squad would appreciate it. You just had an amazing business idea. What was it, Shinies? And you better not be driving. There we go. Jerry's going to help you out, Charmander. There you go. Jerry's a good boy. Yeah, if I was able to trade in the hole, that'd be different. But I can't leave the hole until I'm done with the hunt. Do you agree with the statement that accidents happen? I do. I do wholeheartedly, emphatically agree with that statement. You were just kidding? I had a feeling you were kidding. But it worked. It worked, right? We're able to help you out now. Yeah, Jerry will set it all up with you. I will say that is a very unique unique lie. I've never heard, please give me a Trico. Please do a trade with me because my mom's homeless. It's pretty good. Operation H feels very good on the whole. It sure does. Place in the airport. You can text your location if you accidentally pooped your pants in the airport. They'll deliver you new pants and boxers in your size, as well as baby wipes and a pizza box. I love the pizza box. That's what clinches it for me, Shinies. I love the pizza box. And here's why. It's twofold. The pizza box is what gets me for two reasons. One, yeah, Charmander, when Jerry's ready, he'll give you the code. There you go. There's the code. One, the randomness. Well, actually, let me back up. One, so that no one knows what's happening, right? It just looks like someone's delivering a pizza. You don't see a pizza box and typically think, oh, someone around here pooped their pants. So I like that. It keeps it a little bit anonymous, keeps it a little bit covert. But two, that of all the ways you could have transported those items in a nondescript way, you chose pizza box. It's equal parts random and brilliant. And this has been my thoughts on the Turdminal. Surprisingly, they could not get Tom Hanks to sign on for that movie. His name's Grayson. That's a good username. Is that what the G stands for in G Squad? Stand by your idea. I stand proudly next to you. I love it. They got Chet. Chet Hanks. Chet Honks. Not only is it his name, it's a sentence about his favorite hobby. Somebody just gambled on Toot. You're happy you have your thoughts? Oh my gosh. Toot gambling. Toot gambling's not a good idea. You can always tell when Shinies is in the chat. Shiny Drampa? What? What the heck? Trying to find a shoe shine and you can't? Which airport are you in? O'Hare? O'Hare should have shoe shine. Altoona doesn't, but I'm sure O'Hare does. Kind of looks like a fletchling, but you'll take it. Oh my gosh. Billy Baldwin. Nice name drop there, Billy Baldwin. Midway. Oh, okay. Yeah, Midway doesn't have a shoe shine. They do have bowling lanes. You have a Shiny Drampa? That's awesome. Shiny Drampa was one of the ones I wanted the most in this game. That's another great Mega. I was really pleased with the Mega Drampa. Thought it looked pretty sharp. Shinies, I did already get a Shalfa Capsakid, but I want to get the Shalfa Scovillain as well. You just something a bit out of your comfort zone today. I didn't know you had a comfort zone. Yeah, Shinies, I'm kind of doing the opposite thing as you. I think I'm going to exclusively be going after the Shalfas from here on out. Took the words right out of your mouth. I think that's the most intimate thing you and I have ever done, Kieran. Normally you don't enjoy being in position, but you went up to the desk agent and asked if they have any complimentary upgrades today. Exit row with no other people in the row. Nice! Yeah, don't ever feel like that's an imposition. They love when people volunteer for the exit row. I can't count the number of times I've been on a flight and there haven't been people in exit row and they're just like going up and down the plane like, does anyone want to sit here, please? I always take advantage of that. Little do they know I have no idea how to open the door in case of emergency. What's going on, Mike F's Gaming Corner? Feel like it's been a while since you've been here. Or I'm confusing you with somebody else. Doing good, glad to hear it. Why doesn't that Alpha Scovillain have blue pants? That's what I want to know. In the event of emergency, you need to put your Pokemon away and help open the door. I will say yes, so that I get the extra leg room. No, I've actually rarely played my games on Switch, my games on a plane. Like, I'm thinking about it. I think 2 Christmases ago, I did do a Scarlet or a Violet hunt on the plane, but normally I just read. It's like my one time a year that like I feel like I truly can read without any interruption. Where's the exit door? There it is. There it is. Play your 2 things on playing your Switch and your snakes. Shinies, I appreciate so much that you pluralize snakes. I appreciate it more than you will ever know. Was that a shiny Capsicid? Apparently not. Mike F, thank you so much for the marshmallow. Waiting on your pizza. What kind of pizza? Come on, Scovillain. I'm actually at a point right now where I'm a little sad that if Scovillain doesn't show up, I did get the Shalpa Capsicid, but I didn't get my target. Hot honey pepperoni sausage and Gardenera pizza last night and made you so happy. Homemade? I think I just saw a shiny Capsicid. I did see a shiny Capsicid. If I don't get the Shelf of Scovillain, should I reset? I'm kind of torn now. Slowpoke says no. Well, if I don't get the shiny, if I don't get the Shalfa Scovillain Slowpoke, should I evolve the Shalfa Capsicid? Jerry says no way. So you guys just don't want me to have a Shalfa Scovillain, is what you're saying. I don't deserve a Shalfa Scovillain. It's just Fred. What's going on, Fred? You're new. What's happening? Well, welcome in. I love the energy you're coming in with. I'm currently hunting for a shiny alpha Scovillain in the Pokemon Legends EA Mega Dimensions DLC. We did get a shiny alpha Capsicid earlier, but I'm trying to get the shiny alpha Scovillain before the timer runs out. And yes, I'm going to call it a timer. I'm not going to call it calories. I do also need Capsicid. You're right. I mean, I shouldn't evolve it. I shouldn't get rid of it. I'm just saying. Who calls it calories? Weirdos. Weirdos call it calories. This channel, we're a timer family. I mean, yes, it does say calories on the screen, but I'm just, look, at my age, I'm not going to say I need to catch it before I run out of calories. That's just a silly sentence. They're nanoseconds. Well, I mean, it depends. And I still don't know exactly how the mechanic works, but like the more stars, the less time each calorie represents. But ultimately it's still a timer. It's a timer. They're just choosing not to use a measurement of time as their nomenclature. So if I hear someone say, I'm running out of time, and someone else says, excuse me, you're not running out of time, you're running out of calories, I say that is the most semantic argument I've ever heard, and it's ridiculous, and you should be embarrassed. That's just me. Shiny Golurk. Ooh, Shiny Golurk. I want to get that one. I want to get that one. I love Golurk and Golett. I love Shiny Golurk and Golett. I would love to have a shiny Mega Golurk. Or Golett, I mean. Yeah, Golurk. Golurk. Golett's the baby. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on getting Shalfas of all the Pokemon that got new Mega Evolutions. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Hunt took you hours to get one shiny nut Shalfa and count like 20 shiny Stunfisks. Oh my gosh, that's miserable. How were you hunting it? What sort of area were you hunting it in? Was it like, were you doing this? Like, were you doing a fast travel? Were you doing a teleport? What's up, Mewtwo? Good to see you. Have so many side quests left. Chem looks like a completer compared to you. Oh, don't say that about yourself, Slowpoke. That's mean. The only side quests I have on my map right now are the portal side quests, not the question mark side quests. I mean, I guess they do have question marks, but you know what I'm trying to say. The ones that I think are just like, you know, difficult trainer battles. But the or no, they're not question marks, they're exclamation points, aren't they? Yeah. Though I don't have any white circles with blue exclamation points on the map right now. Fast travels, try and get one with level 3 ground donut. When the timer got low, use your backup save. Yeah, that's good. That's smart. That's what I was doing with this hunt. Now I'm just at a really I'm starting to stress a little bit because we're at like just over 500 calories at the moment. The timer is running quickly down because I really wanted to get a shot of Scoville in, and we're kind of getting to the point where even if it shows up, am I going to be able to catch it in time? And if I reset and use the backup save, I'm going to lose the Shalfa Capsicid. After you finish the greatest gift, you can shiny hunt the Latias steal and Swords of Justice. Okay, nice. Thanks for letting me know that. I just finished the main storyline last night, so I'm now in post game, and I wasn't sure when that popped in. So now I know. So I gotta look for the greatest gift. Once I beat the greatest gift task, then that's when they'll be available. Thank you. I don't think we're getting it. I'm going to let this run down to 400. If it doesn't show up by 400, then I'm just going to run around and catch the shinies that did show up. Really odd choice to put in this game. Yeah, I agree. I was talking about that earlier. And Chem Nation did mention that the only shiny huntable legends in this game are ones that aren't story related. And that makes sense. But what doesn't make sense then is if they're not story related, why did they choose them? Like, I'm not saying like they need to be story related. I mean, like, okay, I get that, okay, you threw some non-story related ones in there, and those can be shiny huntable. I get that. But my question is, why those 5 were the ones that you chose? Latias kind of makes sense because they have Mega Evolutions, but yeah, Swords of Justice, why did you choose those 3 to put in the game with no story involvement and make them shiny huntable? I mean, it could have been the birds, right? It could have been the beasts. Why was it the Swords of Justice? Shiny Amora, congratulations, Hassan. That's awesome. Now you can evolve one into Aurorus. That's amazing. Congratulations. Alright, just a few more resets. And then we're just going to have to run around and catch what we find. Reset for regular Frostlass spawn for a task? That's crazy. You're about to defeat Kyogre. Wow, good job. Okay, this is it. This is it. We're under 400 calories. I'm just going to catch everything now. Alright, let's catch you. Let's catch you, you jerk. How do we make out here? Yeah, we might as well catch... Oh, you know what I should have done? Well, actually, this works. This works because I gotta catch Pokemon. Let's catch one more. Oh, this is gonna be tight. This is gonna be really tight. Oh, I was not thinking. I was I did a stupid. I was not thinking about the tasks. Am I gonna have enough time? I think I will. I think I will. The camera's going down fairly slow. Shiny Fletchling just jump scared. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's catch you. You'll be the last. Where'd you... Stop flying! Okay, now where is the golden ball? Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't even save. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Ooh, that was close. Down to the last second. Whew. All right, let's see if we got any good berries out of that. We got some decent berries. That was close. I got really nervous when I realized I couldn't save. Typically what I'll do is as soon as I beat all the tasks, I'll drop a save and then start looking for the ball. If I don't find it in time, reset, look in a different direction. Okay, phew, that was close. All right, so let's take these crazy kids and move them over here to the giveaway box. Capsakid Alpha goes here. Any shiny recommendations to pair with your Golurk? I mean, Scovillain. I mean, maybe you can do what I wasn't able to do and get a shiny Scovillain. That's another one that's got a new Mega. Another one you could do is... Let's take a look here. What else we got here? What would be a fun one? Annihilate. You can stick with the ghost theme and you know, get yourself a shiny Mankey. Or get a Cubone, get yourself a Alola Marowak. That'd be sweet too. Tinkatuff. That would be a good one. Or Palossand. There's actually a lot of good shinies in this game. A lot of good shinies. Wimpod, that would be tough because you know it'll run away, but that would be a rewarding one. Yeah, go for a Alola Marowak. So Fred, I know you can get a Alola Marowak in holes, but it's somewhat rare. Another thing you can do is get a Cubone, and then once you get the Cubone, go into a hyperspace hole and evolve it. Just remember, you can't level up Pokemon in hyperspace. So you need to get to level 28 before you go into the hyperspace hole. Okay, so I do have one more donut. It's an it's a Sparkling Power all types. More common than you think. A bunch appeared in 3 to 4, 5 stars. Okay, yeah, okay, that is pretty common then. I figured they were rarer than just the regular Cubone though. Let's re-roll. I want to re-roll. I want to see if we get something better. I want to get a hold that there's at least 2 new DLC Pokemon in, since it's going to be in all types. Oh, you tried evolving it in hyperspace and it evolves into the regular one? Okay, Sito, that's good to know. So I was misinformed. I don't know the answer then. I do not know the answer. I don't know what you would have to do. I'll have to let this person know that that was not correct. Maybe he just happened to evolve it in hyperspace and it was a Alolan, but that wasn't the reason it was a Alolan. You know what I mean? Like correlation, not causation. Tatsugiri would be an interesting one. Yeah, just do the actual Marowak, exactly. Giving away some shiny Pokemon. You have shiny Binacle and shiny Aeron. Nice, Joshua. That's very kind of you. Yeah, Tatsugiri spawns in hyperspace. It does. I wonder what else is in there. I know it's going to be more than just Staryu, Starmie, Tatsugiri. I bet you Dondozo is going to be in there too. Yeah, he might have had an item. I think you might be right. It's possible. I bet you Tatsugiri's in there too. Let's do that. Or Dondozo. So let's see if we can get Tatsugiri and or Dondozo. And I'm going to turn off the Scovillain since we failed it. I'm sorry I failed you guys. Oh, nice Mewtwo. Up here. Sometimes I have trouble finding the hyperspace entrances. Yeah, now I'm just way too far. So it's probably up on the roof. I wish you could fast travel to the Hollow Vaders. That would be a nice little quality of life improvement. Okay, yep, there it is. Let's check this out. See if we can get a Tatsugiri, and there's probably going to be Dondozo. Also has Sparkling Power, All Type Level 2, and Humongo Power. So even though I don't think there's any correlation between Humongo Power and Alphas, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Keep losing the Staraptor because hyperspace energy keeps falling out of bounds to stop the timer. Ooh. I don't like that. Oh, we got a sewer check. I'm not sure how I feel about this. 6 species of Pokemon. Yeah, there's definitely Dondozo down here. There's Tatsugiri. Yep, there's Dondozo. This is going to not be fun. I feel like this is going to have to be a reset hunt. Yeah, and there's the Simi and Panpours. This is going to have to be a reset hunt. I don't feel like setting this up. Yeah, sewers are the worst. Unless you get really lucky and either spawn into... We could. It's possible. It is possible. We can switch the locations and maybe we can get the Tatsugiri and the Dondozo right there at the entrance. Let's try that. If we can get that, it will actually be a pretty decent hunt. Where was it again? Here, okay. Cafe Rouleau, that's where I want to go. What's up, Eric? Not so generic. All right, let's hope we put the Tatsugiri and the Dondozo in this first room. Can it happen? Oh, I need to up my shinies to 233 too for the Capsule Kid. All right, that's Starmie again. Starmie again. So, might be a coincidence, might be locked. I have a feeling it's a coincidence. I do think... No, I don't think that. I haven't watched the videos, but weren't there a bunch of videos dropped yesterday about how if you get the Sparkling Power... if you get the Sparkling Power task, you can force it to be different Pokemon based off of where they spawn. Leader Anonymous, thank you so much for joining the Poliwag party. Let's get some hype in the chat. Pretty sure I saw a bunch of thumbnails for videos like that, where like you can use that task to force certain Pokemon to be shiny. Here we go. Let's see that Tatsugiri and Dondozo. Lego 45, thank you so much, Mighty Munchkin. All right, it is the Staryu and Starmie again. It's unfortunate. We'll do this a couple more times if we can't get it to switch to anything, even the Pampor and Simipour, then we'll just go find another hole. We'll do 2 more checks. This one and 1 more. If nothing changes in either one of these checks, then we'll go do another hole. That didn't change. Eric! My goodness, you didn't have to tell me that. Oh, yeah. Guys, we have not played Guess the Pokemon Plus yet. Guess the name of the Pokemon plush that's right here, where I'm pointing that you can't see. What Pokemon is it? It's a plush, I'll tell you that much. Slowpoke. It is not. I need to get a Slowpoke plush, though. It's not Munchlax. It's not Bellsprout, not Fennekin, not Wurmple, not Kyogre. Not Groudon. Is it a fire type? It is not a fire type. It's not Rayquaza, not Charmander, not Terrakion, not Eevee. Not Fido. Well, hello there, Dead Knight. Not Pikachu. Not Cobalion, not Pichu. Not Cherubi. Not Flareon. Is it a water type? It is not a water type. It's not Pansear. Yeah, I don't think this changes. Not Virizion, not Morpeko. Not Regidrago. What's up, Meta Champion? You're just in time for Guess the Pokemon plush. Not Latios, not Rillaboom. Is it a legendary? It is not a legendary. Not Electivire, not Pansage. Not Charizard. Not Latios, not Slowpoke. Is it First Evolution? It is First Evolution. And thank you to whoever just subbed. Appreciate you. Not Poliwhirl, not Ditto. Not Arcanine. Not Poliwag. Not Trubbish. Not Charmeleon. Not Cosmoem. Not Bulbasaur. Cleavor. Not Poliwhirl. Is it a ghost type? It is a ghost type. Not Ivysaur, not Meltan. Is it a sitting cutie? It is a sitting cutie. Not Arbok, not Gen 1, not Persian. It does not have a 3-stage evolution. Not Lucario, not Ghastly. Not Haunter, not Shuppet. Not Houndstone, not Yamask, not Banette. It is, though. The correct answer is in the chat. It is Misdreavus. With their big old head. It's Misdreavus. Favorite ghost type? It's a good ghost type. Alright, let's reset again. I want to find something that has at least 2 new Pokemon in it. Guys have never guessed your favorite ghost type. Is your favorite ghost type Golurk? What's up, Bola King? Grapploct, Clobopus and Grapploct, that would be pretty good. I have 1 Clobopus, I need a second. Eevee I want to do when I have Alpha Power. For Brawler... Oh, Ghost Terrestrialized Poliwag, I should have guessed that. Shiny Alpha Glamora. I did not. I'll have to check that out. That's pretty awesome. Congratulations, Meta Champion. Guess your favorite bug type Pokemon. Is it Scissor? I do need another shiny Scyther and Mastiff. Yeah, we're gonna do this one, but I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Bug Terragumi, I should have guessed that. Alright, let's go here and do it. Oh, it's not Bug Terragumi? I mean that and Scissor are the only bug type Pokemon I know. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, let's see if we can get Mastiff. Where do you get Mega Raichu? It's one of the side quests. You do a side quest where you fight two ladies with both of the, each one has one of the Megas. And then after you beat them, you get the stones. It can only be obtained in a specific way. Is it Cleavor? No, it's Shedinja. Your favorite ghost or your favorite bug type Pokemon is Shedinja. I said that so confidently, and I'm probably totally wrong. Oh, correct! Nice! Ooh, okay, so we do start right next to a whole bunch of Scyther. That's good. Okay. I hate catching Pokemon undetected. That is the worst. That's my least favorite task, is catching them undetected. Alright, what else we got going on here? We got Pancham and Pangoro. So right now I'm just doing a little survey. I want to see what all is in here. We're gonna keep it because it's got the Scyther. I don't know why I'm bothering to break these. Okay, there's Pinsir. But I want to see, where is the Mastiff and the Mastiff? Here's the Crocorox. Here's the Mastiff and the Bostiff. Okay, that's a good location too. That's a good location as well. I think we'll be able to reset all of them. Once they go back. I'm just doing a little research right now. Alright, so that's 166. The Mabostiff is 166. 166 male. You're so unlucky in getting berries, level 3. Oh, it's terrible, Meta Champion. It's terrible. I hate it. I've gotten berry level and big haul 3 times, and I've spent like 6 hours resetting donuts. I absolutely cannot stand it. Thankfully, though, I've done it enough that I have enough berries to do a handful of alpha power donuts. So I'm just saying forget it. Okay, yes, I will be able to reset that Mastiff and Mabostiff, but I have to come from the other side / let them respawn. So, okay, so where am I in relation to the start? The start's right there. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I do the Scyther here, and I head over there and do the Mastiff. Let's do this. Let's do it, baby. Got Platinum also at level 68 on accident from the XP. Congratulations, Mewtwo. That's awesome. All right, we're going to get a Shiny Scyther real quick. And then we're going to... Get the Mastiff Mabustiff. Good times. Good times. A students get great inspiration from television programs such as Cops and long-running 20th century Disney sitcom The Simpsons as inspiration for the new downloadable content. What? Oh, donuts? Gotcha. Donuts. Donuts make you go nuts. But yeah, it's just I hate the berry farming so much. It takes forever to get the right donut, and even then, I'm getting a bunch of berries, but I've yet to even break even on Cassie berries. So it's not I'm not at a point where I can just like do them, you know, repeatedly. Watch donuts with a dice art? Probably so. Ooh, there's an alpha. Too bad it's not shiny. So I got Sparkling Power level 2. In the first hole that we did, I had Sparkling Power level 3, so it won't go quite as fast, but it should still be pretty quick. We ended up getting a lot of shinies in the other hole fairly quickly. I still really want that Shelfa Capsicum, though. Or Shelfa Scovillain. I'm a little upset we didn't get that. Using 8 times Hyper Shuka as you don't have the Casib yet. Yeah. And how are you making out with the Shuka? Do you find yourself getting at least 8 back when you do use that donut? Yeah, it was one thing watching videos about berry farming versus doing it yourself, but it's funny in retrospect. I watched one video where a guy was showing how to berry farm, and he was showing how to, you know, what berries to use and oh crap, what berries to use and what powers you want to look out for, and he did like 2 or 3 berries in lifetime. And then there was a hard cut, and then it came back to him getting the right berry. And now all I can think of is, I wonder how long was in between that cut. Hidden Pokemon Trainer. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? 20th Century Disney. That's pretty funny. 20th Century Disney. You haven't gotten the correct donut. You're using 8 times Hyper Wyken. This is your first upgrade. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't think it's yet another case upon another case upon another case of everything being very RNG based. And I think that a lot of the people that put out the videos in the last couple of days about berry farming, and they're talking about like, oh, you'll get so many berries. You're going to get so many berries. You're going to make it all back. Have just had good RNG with collecting berries to help collect berries with. What's up, Skulls of the Cats? Good to see you again. Where's the shiny? There we go. There's the shiny Scyther that we wanted. Now we just gotta get it. Got it. Nice. Now we can move on to the Mastiff and Mastiff. You have beef with shiny Scyther. Uh-oh. Save scum all the Pokeball loot for the good berries. Yeah. You can. And it's Meta Champion. I was saying yesterday, I really hope that the Gen 10 shiny hunting methods aren't solely based around figuring out ways around how the game was supposed to be played. It's just, it's annoying. It's so annoying. So yeah, just so you save scum to get the donuts, then you save scum to get the berries, and you save scum to get the right placement of the Pokemon you want to shiny hunt, and you save scum for... It's just, it's ridiculous. County Veltel easier than any Scyther you fought? That's crazy. 1 Ultra Ball, that's wild. In this game, I think I had an easier time with Xerneas than Yveltal when it came to catching. I feel like I do the Yveltal several times. But it's like I'm frustrated, but I'm not sure who I'm frustrated at. You know, it's like, no, I do know what I'm frustrated at. I'm frustrated at Game Freak, because they wanted the donuts and they wanted the donuts, they wanted the berries, they wanted the holes and everything to be RNG based. So of course the community figured out a way around how it was intended to be played, and I guess rightfully so. But it's just more of the same. Like, overloading was a way around it. Macro controllers and turbo controllers were a way around it. And now save scum is a way around it. Sorry guys, I'm ranting. What's going on? Bookkeeping, bookkeeping plus tax, Modesto? Bookkeeping plus tax, Modesto, California. What's going on? And Mr. Fidel, what's up? 70k research is for Accelerate. It's for the first post-game, whatever it is. I thought after I beat the main game, I'd be done with the research points. Apparently, I'm not. I'm a good reader. Thank you, Mewtwo. I appreciate that lie. All right, let's see if we got a Mastiff from Mastiff yet. Not yet. Who's my favorite Pokemon? It is this little guy right here. Also, this guy right here. It is Poliwhirl. What's your favorite Pokemon? That's where you're at too? Yeah, I don't know what the next thing is. I know that now you get to the point where you'll start unlocking legendaries and mythicals and whatnot. Patch the game to remove the backup save. Mr. Fidel, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's one that they're not going to be able to patch out. But I could see them figuring out some way to patch it so that it doesn't take you back to the Poké Center. Like, I could see them patching it so that the fly travels in the Hoopa holes are hard saves and not auto saves. You like Meowstic? Meowstic's pretty cool. I like Meowstic a lot too. Have you seen the Mega Meowstic they added into this game? I think it's really sharp. I think it's one of my favorites. Top 3 actual favorite Pokemon are Tyranitar, Mega Crabominal, and Toxicroak. Interesting. Interesting. So Mega Crabominal left such an impression on you that it's already jumped to your top 3. That's pretty cool. I like Toxicroak too. I personally like Croagunk a little bit more than Toxicroak though. What's up, Big Cheese? Good to see you. But yeah, Croagunk and Toxicroak are some of my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon. I really like them. Lunchtime. I am getting hungry myself. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. I ate all the rest of my fried chicken yesterday. I'm not sorry. Mega Crabominable gives you the creeps. Is it? Are they all? It's hard to tell. I think they're despawned. Currently, I'm trying to get a shiny Mastiff or Mabostiff. Setting up and tearing down a wedding is rough. Yeah, was it a good time though? Despite all the work, did you have fun? So on Mega Meowstic, you love how they combine both genders. Wish they did that with Pyroar. Yeah, that's a good shout there. That's a good shout. I was a little surprised. Hey, Pink Girl, yeah, I'm doing good. How you doing? Welcome back. I was a little surprised, first off, that both the male and female Pyroar had the same Mega. But yeah, now they did Meowstic, looking back, I agree. There should have been a little bit of female thrown into the design somehow. The 2 Mega Crabs, yeah, that was pretty wild. We were talking about that earlier. You might know this Meta Champion. You're a pretty smart guy. Do you know if, specifically in that battle, if Perish Song or Toxic would have worked? I didn't even think about it until someone mentioned it this morning. Mega Crabominable is the best Mega this DLC for you. It's very funny and a little intimidating. Looks like something from Fallout. I could see that. Was a good time? Glad to hear that. There's no female Mega Meowstic. Right, well, there's no male or female Mega Meowstic. There's just Mega Meowstic. And if you look at the design of the Mega, it incorporates aspects of both the male and female Meowstic into it. So it's like a combination. Spam revived Excadrill. Yeah, I'm curious if those would have worked. I spam recalled my Delphox with Psychic and Flamethrower. So I'd wait till the 2 of them start attacking me, like me personally. And when they were throwing attacks at me, I sent out my Delphox, got off a couple of attacks, and then once their attention turned towards the Delphox, I'd recall it, and then just wait for them to start attacking me again. So like I kept trying to like basically distract them. I was using my body as a distraction, and when they just tried to attack me, that's when I'd have Delphox attack them. And once you got one down, the second one was easy. Rain off like 22 hours of sleep between 3 days. That's not enough sleep, cheese. You should fix that. That's only like 11 hours for each of you over 3 days. That's only like 3 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, Pure Song did not work. Gotcha. Happy they gave Meowstic and Clefable more love than Legends EA. Chimecho 2. Yes, Chimecho 2. I do have to do that Chingling / Chimecho hunt. That's another one I have to do. I was really hoping to get the Shelf of Scoville today. We didn't end up getting it, but we did get the Shelf of Capsicid, which was awesome. Barry's level 2 big haul 2 keep. I would. That's just me personally. Don't go, by anything I say, but I definitely would. As long as I get both powers, I use it. Because I figure waiting around to get the next one is going to. I still think it's gonna be fat. Like it's gonna be faster berry gains. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if I could get 3 level 1s in the amount of time I get 1 level 3, I think I'm still gonna be collecting berries faster. Gross candy of the jelly beans. Yeah, the Bean Boozled. It was also the Toxic Waste Nuclear Fusion sour candies, but Kiro dropped some money this morning and just bought all my sour candies. I had to eat all the rest of my sour candies like right at the beginning of the stream. So that was awesome for my stomach. Saw 8 last night, 5 Friday and Saturday, Thursday and Friday you got 6-ish. Yikes. Toxic Waste isn't bad though. It's definitely not as bad as like a barf being boozled, certainly. But there's a couple of flavors. The initial sourness is... It's hard to talk. It's physically hard to talk while I'm waiting for the initial sourness to wear off. All right, we are now, Kira hates me, I think so. We are now officially overtime. Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong, Ghost Menu. I like them. And, like, the period in between the first sourness and the second sourness, it's actually delicious candies. I really like them. But, like, it does cause a physical reaction where I can't talk during that initial sourness. And my face gets all scrunched up. What's going on, Ryan? Good to see you. Yeah, I have not thrown up on the beans, thankfully. We did get close that one time when a barf bean got caught in my throat and I started gagging. Don't get me wrong, I did say you're wrong. What? Oh, you didn't say you're wrong. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Where do you find the 2 girls have the right shoes? I don't remember where they're located. I just know that's one of the side quests. And I believe it's one of the early on side quests. So just keep checking your side quests. When you get the exclamation points that show up on your map, check them out. What's going on, Skull? Only $2 to make my buddy have to eat candy. That is true. Thank you so much for the 35 months of membership, Skull. And I keep forgetting about this, and I'm terrible. I owe so many people beans. Technically, a member flex is a $2 dono. So, Skull, I'm going to eat a bean for you. Alright, this is not terrible. This is either cappuccino or liver and onions. The barfer was very rough. Liver and onions. That is indeed liver and onions. How has nothing shined yet? I'm shocked. Once we get a shiny math chip from the boss tiff, that's going to be the end of the stream. I am in overtime. I mean, I'm very... You don't think you'd mind a booger bean that much? I hate the booger beans. Jeez, I've now gotten 4 good beans. Well, actually, 3 good beans and a licorice. Got 2 shiny Belden with your turbo? Congratulations, Mia. Skull, what's going on with you? How you been? What's new with you? Aren't despawning. Why aren't they despawning? Cocoa Crocs, God, I hope not. I hope there isn't. Yeah, they put licorice as a good bean flavor. Burnt rubber is supposed to be the bad bean flavor, but I actually prefer the burnt rubber over the licorice. Yeah, 4 out of like, I don't know, 30. I do not understand how the spawn radius works in the DLC. Because these are not respawning. Working in your trade school learning electric work. Nice! That and plumbing. Very cool. Oh, the Bad Dreams crawler recipe. You know what? Meta Champion will get a kick out of this. I screwed myself on that because I spammed A. I A-spammed through all that dialogue. And first off, it took me a good couple minutes to figure out why I couldn't make a donut. And then when I realized I was supposed to be making a certain recipe, I'm like, well, what the heck is the recipe? I couldn't, I started talking with everybody. No one was telling me what the recipe is, so I ended up having to look it up on the internet. Mega for Alligator, Clefable, Meganium. Everyone seems to have different feelings about them. I like Mega Meganium. I think Mega Meganium was pretty decent. Mega for Alligator, I was underwhelmed with. I don't dislike it. I didn't think it was the most inspired design. And Clefable, I'm sorry, I know that a lot of people really love Mega Clefable. It is by far my least favorite Mega ever. And I'm sorry. That's not a reflection on anyone that likes it. If you like it, I'm glad you do. But for me personally, it's my least favorite. Very overodds on good being. Oh yeah, I'm sure Kem won't admit it, but I'm sure Kem had to look it up too. Darkrai, I saw Darkrai last night. I prefer original recipe Darkrai. I think flying type would make it look a little bit better. Clefable fans are moonblasting my house. I'm sure they are. I just don't like the design. It makes me uncomfortable. But yeah, I prefer original recipe Darkrai over Mega Darkrai. That's one of those I felt wasn't needed. Heatran, I'm not saying I love the Heatran Mega, but I thought that one was decent. Like, I could see what they were going for. I felt like it kind of worked. I thought it kind of worked. I mean, I kind of have a personal issue. Okay, now they are despawning. This is just, it's not making sense. I have ethical issues with mega legendaries and mythicals to begin with. I guess you do. My goodness gracious, Baldur King. I guess you do hate it. Should be back now. Yeah, this is one of those. I think this is one of those where the spawn locations are like right on the border. Like as they randomly start walking around, they're gonna start walking into an area that won't despawn. Most legendary for this game would have been Volcanion getting a Mega. That would have been pretty neat. But again, like I have issues with legendaries and like, look, here's, in my opinion, and I know like I'm in a very, very tiny minority here. I feel like Megas would have been best suited to help battle against power creep over the generations. And what I mean by that is, hey Oscar, what's going on? Giving, let's say, Aerodactyl a Mega, giving Scizor a Mega, giving Glalie a Mega. That helps make them viable again. Like, that gives them added usage. Because it takes an existing Pokemon that maybe people don't typically use, and it gives them a little more of a chance of being picked for a team. Because now they have more value. That's immediately counteracted when you start giving overpowered Pokemon to begin with, Megas, making them more overpowered. The legendaries and mythicals. And I can see the argument for the starters getting megas because, you know, they're starters. But come on. I mean, as cool as the Mega Charizards look, you took an already well-loved, overused Pokemon and made it even more powerful. Like, I just feel it's unfair. It's unfair. I think Megas should be a way to take underutilized Pokemon and make them utilizable. Yeah, Mega Scissors in the game. Yeah, Mega Scissors in the game. Absolutely is. So a lot of Mega. Oh yeah, that'd be neat. Poison normal because it's hungry, which is a normal thing to do. Where you get the stone, I can't remember. I mean, it was either at the stone store or I traded Mega Shards for it. It was one or the other. They gave me Essek Mega. Yes, that's what they should be doing, is what I'm saying. Like, these regular, I don't know what else to call them, these regular Pokemon. These Pokemon that aren't legendaries, that aren't starters, that aren't pseudo-legendaries. Give these regular Pokemon Megas. That makes sense to me. But when you start giving a whole bunch of legendaries and mythicals and starters and pseudo-legendaries Megas, you're counteracting that. The Screw of the Texture Commander, Dondozo, was eaten by Tatsugiri and became its commander. What? What is that? Where is that at? Is that in the Pokedex entry or something? Or no, Commander, that's the ability, right? But there's no abilities in this game. Honestly, would have loved a Mega Gudra. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would have looked pretty neat. Charizard effect doesn't, coining it is no matter the gen, a legendary, mythic, etc., whom is popular will always receive the gimmick of the gen to keep it relevant. Yeah, I mean, that's true. It's true. Yeah, which game are you talking about, Meta Champion? Yeah, and still no Mega Flygon. I think that ship has sailed. I think that's a dead issue at this point. Dang it. Come on. I mean, you can just, you can just tell me which game are you talking about? You don't get the Flygon thing at this point? This game, there's a picture. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You're getting bored of shiny hunts, so you might just stop watching your streams. Alright, fair enough, Jaziola. It was nice having you here. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think a lot of these ZA shiny hunts are a lot of fun content to watch myself. What's up, Sir Ralph? Well, we did get the Shalfa Capsicid today, which was exciting. I would have loved to get the Shalfa Scovillain, but I'll definitely take a Shalfa Capsicid. Right now, we're spending the last couple minutes here, Ralph, trying to get a shiny Mastiff or Mabostiff. Back with some fries. Did you bring some for everybody? And I don't think we're going to get the Master from the boss tiff. Yeah, I don't think this is as good of a reset spot as I originally thought. I think they're right on the cusp where when they start just, randomly walking around, they cross that invisible border where they don't become resettable. You're here for the support regardless of the content. Thank you, Cheese. But, yeah, I mean, I get it, though. Honestly, I get it. I think, for me personally, the shiny hunting in this game has been the least engaging when I'm watching other streamers. I don't know what it is. Like, if I write down on paper, what these hunts are, they're not that different from other hunts, like particularly like, just like wormhole resets or static, what do they call them? Strong spawns, static strong spawns in Sword and Shield. But there's just something different about them that I just don't find as entertaining. Yeah, alright. I'm just going to call it. And I'm going to save the berry, or save the donut, and reset over. Not keep the scythe there. I can get a scythe on the other. Anyway. But, Potential more mechanical does give streamers more interactive time. That is true. See you tomorrow. Yes, I'm sure I'll see a lot of you around tomorrow. But thank you all for hanging out with me. This has been a great stream. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We got 9 new subscribers today. I really appreciate you. We blew our goal out of the water. And I got some thank yous to make too. I always forget about the thank yous at the end. And I feel terrible about that. But thank you to Kiro for the $10. Thank you to Mia for rejoining the Poliwag party. Sarah for the €2. Joyce for the $2.79 Canadian. Gina for the 15 months. Leader Anonymous for joining the Poliwag party. And Skull for the 35 months. I appreciate you all. Have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Make sure you try your best to do something nice for someone today just because it's the right thing to do and for no other reason. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care and bye-bye.